Noticed how this has gone dreadfully, awfully quiet. You know who I'm talking about, of course, the ongoing battles in public, at least, of the former royals known as Harry and Meghan. As ever, let me explain. Hi, good morning. How are you today? Thank you also for your lovely comments about the 70s and 80s and sometimes 60s superstar at Motown's first ever signing of a white female artist, Kiki Dee. It was a shame, wasn't it, that she wasn't invited to sing alongside her old friend, Sir Elton John, at Glastonbury. I truly think he missed a trick there. People would have loved that memory. And what a great song, really, when you think about it. And even now, you only have to see the opening of that video and everybody knows it, don't they? Love Kiki Dee, I've known her a long time, absolutely wonderful girl, and of course love her even more because she's from West Yorkshire. Yes, you see, a true grit sort of person. I'm sure deep down she would have been having a few words with Sir Elton when she sees him. I mean, really, what a slap in the teeth. Back as ever to your breaking roll story of the day. Now, this story, as I say, you know, when you think about it, less than a couple of months ago now, it was the biggest story across the news. You know, that alleged 2-hour car chase around NYC Manhattan. And they were sticking to their guns, were they not? You know, Harry and Meghan basically claimed that it was horrific, you know, traumatic, all of that sort of stuff. Then we saw the pictures of Meghan smirking in the back of the car. Didn't look too put out, did she? So, you know, there was the mother looking bored and there was Prince Harry taking snaps on his phone. How traumatic could it have been? This was all on the back of the Women in Vision Award, which really just got obliterated, didn't it? Nobody really knew about that award after that dramatic turn of events. So how did it play out? Well, what we can tell you as ever, first and exclusive here on the show, is the New York City Police Department have requested on numerous occasions footage from the ex-royal, the Duke of Sussex, to see if they could find some correlation between the two. Despite repeated attempts to get in touch with the Duke of Sussex and indeed Meghan Markle to make sure that everything was okay, they felt that this particular incident had been professionally dealt with. They've received nothing in return. What is interesting is this, that Harry and Meghan are truly still sticking to that particular Harry and Meghan are sticking to that particular concept that this did actually take place on that night. Well, as you can imagine, it's not playing out incredibly well for the former royals. You see, their story, you know, they haven't sort of come back out and said to any media organization this was their full account of exactly what happened. What they were hoping to do was to make sure that it simply faded away, that you and I would forget. But of course, when you make these outlandish claims about, you know, certain things that have happened on such a public highway, then they need to be investigated. And the New York City Police Department have decided that finally for Harry and Meghan, the case is closed due to lack of evidence. Now, as I said, this could all have been changed, and as ever, we have to say allegedly, because there we have living proof of Prince Harry recording on his phone, literally, the footage. Now, that's not to say something didn't happen. But did it happen at the level of which they claim it did? And more importantly, if it did happen at this level, why have they not brought forward that particular footage? It would really validate their simple claims. Some people are suggesting this now might be part of a form for the next documentary, some high drama. But really, who's now going to believe it when you have such an esteemed organisation as the New York City Police Department basically saying, not enough evidence, we can't move forward with this particular claim? Either way, it looks bad for the former royals. But then, in the last few weeks of everything looking bad, what's another one to add to the pile? As ever, it's a developing story. When I know more, you'll know more. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.